Good morning.
Hey, good morning, everyone.
Oh. Okay, now you know why it's called Design Tips and Giggles. Today is first meeting in June. It's June, right?
First
June.
meeting in June.
Yeah.
Yes. June's a good month.
It better be.
Good month. I'm excited.
I'm kind of excited too. I am going to be posting things this month. I need to.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, so today we have one hot seat. So we're going to go over the one hot seat. Then if anyone else wants us or her, the awesome one over there, to go over go over your shop, let's do it. Other than that, we're just going to chit chat.
All right. Sorry, I wanted to see what she said on here about what she wanted to change or have.
Okay.
Any specific question. And yeah. All right. So I just looked at that and now I can close it. Let's see. And if you guys have anything that you want me to look at, or if you're like, oh, I just bought this clip art, I don't know what to do with it, we could brainstorm or like whatever you want to talk about.
We're
or
here for you.
You want to know what we're working on, just ask. Yeah. All right. So I'm going to share my screen. And if you want to know what I'm working on, you better believe it's classroom decor. All right. So because oh man, anyway, so all right, so this is I'm sorry, what
you said I made and then went to something else.
Yeah, because I was gonna talk about how awesome classroom decor is, but then I was like, I talk about that all the time, Beth. Move on. I feel like people must be sick of talking about classroom decor because I feel like every day I'm like, listen, you're gonna make $1 bajillion if you make classroom decor. Like I made the
Oh, there she goes again.
I can't stop myself.
But she can't. Yeah.
Anyway.
Okay, listen.
So
how about this? Let's get through this and then we can talk about your classroom decor.
Talk about classroom decor because it's
okay.
So awesome. Okay. All right. So this is Maria. She has your child's paced learning, it looks like. I would probably capitalize these because that's like your name. And honestly, I would do that with all of my products as well. I would just like train themed and then have activity pack, like capitalized. That's just semantics though. Like that, it's not going to change your life. I'm not talking to you, watch. Stupid. Sorry, my watch really wants to talk to me. All right. So she was saying that she has a decent amount of views, but she doesn't really have many sales, which I find hard to believe because they just look so nice. But,
right.
I believe you because you told me this. All right. Let's look at some of these. I really love your Play-Doh mats. This is actually something on my ever changing to-do list because I love Play-Doh. Actually, we might make Play-Doh today because I love it so much. But you have, let's look at this tools of the trade, maybe construction. And then, oh, you have a bundle. Ooh, okay, we'll look at that too. And yeah, okay, so that's first. So you have all these products, we're going to look at them, but I wanted to talk about your shop first. So your logo is really beautiful. I love it. I love this. One thing I don't understand is why these are different colors than your logo. I would probably, this is a nothing thing. So this is something that like on your to-do list, like after you write down everything that I'm telling you that I think you should work on, this is like last because this is not a money-making thing. This is just me looking at your store thinking, because you did ask like, how can I make my store? I want it to look cohesive, but I feel like I need to change my covers to perfect them. I would change these to be the same color as your logo or change your logo to be the same color as this. These are really pretty. This is really pretty too. Honestly, no matter what you do. Yeah, look at that. That's so cute. No matter what you do, it's going to be adorable. But that is something I would work on. Another thing is with your featured things, I would have a higher price thing here. So maybe this dough mats bundle up here, and maybe your growing bundle. That would probably be good as well. And then, but I also like that you have something that has like a ranking. What's that called? A vote, whatever they like. It has stars. People reviews. That's the word. Okay. I like that it has reviews. For some reason, I always have something that has a review up here and something that's like a giant bundle that I want people to see. So your best sellers, like by nature, like when they come to your store, the first thing they see is your best sellers. So you don't have to have like your very best, which you don't, but like when you're picking new ones, you don't have to pick your very best sellers to put up there because they're already going to see those up here. But I would just pick something that you want them to see. Like if you have like a summer Play-Doh thing, maybe put that up here, or whatever you're trying to push. These transportation ones are really cute too. Oh my gosh.
That's a great tip for everyone though, too.
Yes. Oh, and I like dinosaurs too. You should put dinosaurs up there because dinosaurs always do well. I feel like I have a dinosaur unit and it sells at least once a month. Like there's always somebody looking for dinosaur stuff, which is great. I love dinosaurs. All right, so let's first look at your tools of the trade, dough mats, community helper dough mats, build and write it mats. I would be careful with this, first of all, because this seems very keyword stuffy. Because it's like, if you say this out loud to someone, like, I just bought a tools of the trade dough mats, community helper dough mats, build and write mats, which if you say that to somebody, they might know what you're talking about, but also they're like, you bought 3 things or you bought 1 thing, like, so what I would do with this, and I'm going to help you with where are all my notebooks? Oh my gosh. Okay, here we go. Here's one. All right, here we go. Okay. So you have, okay. So I would go to the search and I would look up dough mats. So if you don't have ocean Play-Doh mats, you should make one first off. So I would make sure I say Play-Doh mats, because if you look, that's on there, Play-Doh mats. So we want to have Play-Doh mats. And then this is like, okay, so it is tools of trade, but this is like community helper tools, it looks like. Black and white dough image to inspire creativity, read it and trace it. Yes, I love that. Okay. So I would, that's something that you're going for, is like build it and write it mat. So like read it, write it, build it. I would use this exact wording. So read it, write it, build it. So I would say something like, so let's look at community helpers. Well, okay, so read it, write it, trace it. That's not a thing. Okay, so I would take that out. But tracing letters could be one. Tracing letters. Okay, so I would probably name this, and I'm gonna docs.new or doc.new, whatever. I probably, so let's see, you want community helper Play-Doh mats, tracing letters, read it, write it. How many letters is that? Or how many things is that? word count. That's 74. So I would try to do something like this, where you have like this piece, you have this piece, and you have this piece all put together. And I also wanted to look up community helpers. Community helper activities. I would add that as well. So I would say, oops, I closed it. All right. Well, never mind then. Maybe. Oh, okay. Community helper, Play-Doh mats. I would say community helper activities. And then you could even put this here, read it, write it. Build it, Play-Doh mats, tracing letters. So I would put all of this. This would be, let's see how many this is. Word count, 85. Okay, so that might be too much. So you might have to take off tracing letters, which is fine. And you could just say, yeah, that's fine. So community helper activities, read it, write it, build it. Play-Doh mats, I would change that to your title. I think that would get it sold a lot quicker because I don't think people are searching tools of the trade. No.
Nope.
I don't see it at all. Okay. So I would, because the way you get seen on search is by having the keywords. So I would put these keywords into your thing, your title, and then I would also have it inside your description. Spark creativity and skill development with our community helper, tools of the trade mats. I would just change this part right here to have pretty much everything that we put here. And you want it to be like conversational. So not just like how with our community helper activities, read it, write it, build it, and Play-Doh mats, you know, like you want it to be conversational. So like say like practice your letter tracing with our yeah. just yeah, I hope that makes sense because I feel like I'm just gonna like talk for like an hour if I try to explain to you exactly what you should say right here, but you get the idea because this is good. This is good. You could put this in other places like inspiring students to bring them to life using I would say Play-Doh or clay, just because Play-Doh is always in the search. So instead of just saying dough, I would capitalize on Play-Doh. This hands-on community helper activity is what I would say. You know, just like find places to put things in, right? And then why you'll love this product, I would just put a break right here so that it like this. So it looks really nice. And then I would also put a thing. I love that. In case you want to create a flip book, that's great. This is great. And then I would also put at the bottom different things that they can buy, or like I would say like, you know, this is how you get, you know, all this stuff here that we put at the bottom. Another thing that I would put is, I think it's on this one. It's like, you may also like, and it gives them other things that they can purchase. Because if it's in a bundle, you have the bundle right here, which you have that here. You have that bundle here. But once they read everything and then they're like, oh, this is great, I want to buy it. The add to cart is right here, but you should also have something here that's like, you're also going to love this, like, because they want that. They want to know, they want you to tell them what to buy, you know? So that's what I would do here. I love this product. How many? 288 downloads. This is super adorable. This is super adorable. I love it. Okay, that's all I wanted to say about that. All right, and then this one, same idea, construction vehicles, Play-Doh mat, build it, read it, trace it. Yes, I might even take away these periods just because they're unnecessary. But it's also like, it makes sense with what you're doing. So I also get that. Content, I would break this up to be more readable. And I wouldn't do product tags. This might be an older product, or you might have gotten this advice from somebody from a long time ago, but adding product tags at the bottom, this is like the lowest level of SEO. Like you do get a little bit of juice from it, but it's like You don't want that. So I would just take these words and find a place to put them up here. And this conversationally, like sensory play, like create dynamic hands-on learning experiences that work on sensory play for young learners. Like just find a place to put them. Okay.
That's a good tip. I like that.
Yes. Thank you. And break this up so that it's not just one giant thing of text. But you also asked me about your covers. So I wanted to talk about that a little bit. Try to make sure you have 4 covers, not covers, but what are those called? Listing images, because it's just more ways for people to see your things. And the idea is that like you have a title that gets them in, and then they'll find you on like construction vehicles. Let's just look up that. So the first thing is like well, actually, let's look up Play-Doh. Oh, and look, there you are. That's great. Well, like the first thing they'll see is your title, which that's great, and this picture. So I see you have like 4 pictures, which is great. This gives them like the idea of what is included. I want you to look at, that's mine. I want you to look at kind of making this easier to see, because if you look, like it's kind of hard to see like construction dough mats down here, and it's also kind of hard to see Play-Doh mats. So maybe make that bigger or like chunkier. Like you see how they have like Play-Doh mats, it's really chunky. So maybe make it easier to read in that way. And then I really love like this. I was going to tell you to have like a big picture. I like to, when I do these, I have them like really big, and then it like hangs off the page like this. If you're not comfortable doing that, that's fine too. Oh, where did I go? Oh, there we are. But I would just make it bigger so they can see what's included. Now this part, I would get rid of the construction dough mats that you have here, although I love it. And I'm not against it. I would just have like your products front and center and like big like that. And that one is mine. That's an old one, but it's still same idea. Like that you have like the product is bigger. And honestly, I feel like I need to redo the, I don't want to look at that. Anyway.
We're not looking at that one.
We're not looking at that one. But like, yeah, and you can see like on this one that it's really hard to read.
Yeah.
That. So you want to have something that's like, bam, community helpers, like I can definitely tell what this is, because this is like, I can't not English, sorry. Let's build numbers, So I would recommend like construction Play-Doh mats, making it big and chunky. Although if they're looking up construction vehicles, Play-Doh mats, they're going to find you and they're going to know what they're doing. If they find you from some other keyword, they might not understand that this is a Play-Doh mat. It's kind of hard to see from here. So I would just make this a big old chunker right here, like a big old, like they could see it. Okay. So that's that. And I would also add more images. I like that you have the Play-Doh right here though. That's nice. Let's look at your preview. Okay, so this is shows you exactly what's included. That's nice. I really like these pictures. You have good pictures. So I would, okay, so what I like to do with previews is I like to like tell them why they should buy it. Like, because somebody, if they look at this and they see like, oh, this is what's included, but by the time they get to your preview, like, because okay, this is their journey. They're like, okay, I searched this. Oh, I found this. I like this. Let me click it. And then they look at the pictures, they read the description, but then they're like, I want to learn more about this product. I'm going to look at the preview to get a closer look. So that is what that is the mindset of the person when they are, you know, they're going through the process to buy. Most of the time they look at your preview. Now this preview does exactly that. It does give them a closer look. This is exactly what's included, but I would argue maybe to I don't know, like give them the reason why they should purchase it, give them ways that they can use this product, like this is perfect for you know, construction centers or community helper themes. This is great for fine motor skill, you know, like talk about why they would like this product and who it's perfect for. Like it might be perfect for a preschool classroom or a kindergarten classroom. But like give them the reasons, right? So I don't think this has a very good preview. It does not. But I know my Arctic animal one does. So let's look at that. So ways that you can do this is you could be like, okay, this is what the product is. This is who it's perfect for Arctic themes. This is saying like, these are all the things that you're going to love about it. It's a simple craft. It includes 9 different pages. So for yours, you would be like, this has, you say, I've seen it. It says that it has like a certain amount. I would definitely make that seen and super easy for them to see. Like this has 9 pages. I want to say the other one that you posted, it said like 38 pages or something like that. I would say that so they know exactly what they're getting. They know how much they're getting, and then you can show them a closer look. Like this is where they can add it's black and white, like what you do here. Like we can read it and trace it for a writing center. And then we also have, you know, like the black and white, they can add their own Play-Doh so that it's more hands-on, or it's more of a fine motor skill for them. And then what I really love doing is adding a bundle to the last page so that they could just click on it and then go buy this super expensive other product. Like that would be ideal. Like if they're like, oh, I love these. This is so cool. And then you're like, oh man, you like that. Let me tell you what you're going to love is this one, you know? So like give them, you know, give them the option to be like, oh man, you're going to love this. With these crafts, you're going to have loads of pre-made crafts for the whole year. It hasn't worked for me yet. Nobody's bought it yet, but people have clicked on it. I have seen that people have clicked on it. So
it's a good theory, and you know, like I'm following along with what you're saying, and I'm like, oh my gosh, that's such a great sales, you know, like
right,
keep going, keep
like
putting your stuff in front of them, have a call to action. Oh, okay.
yes.
Yep.
So yeah, and what I do with this is I make the whole page clickable. Make the whole page clickable.
Nice.
So it's just I save this whole page as a JPEG, which it's part of my process anyway. And then I just add it back and put a I link it to my bundle. All right.
Perfect.
So do that if you can, and tell them who it's perfect for, all that good stuff. Add like this is what I was talking about with the lines or the arrows. Be like, oh, this is all awesome stuff that you might not have seen by looking at it momentarily. Like this is why you're gonna love it, and then tell them exactly what's included. That's another good thing that you can add to your preview. Like oh, this includes, you know, this backhoe and this bulldozer and a crane and all this good stuff. All right, so that is my tips for you. I think that's enough to help you get started making a bajillion dollars. We can look at other stuff too if you want. You have this big bundle. I love that. So I would change this to activities or writing center activities. Let me say writing activities. Yeah. Because activities, it's just, I don't know what it is about putting activities in my title, but my products always sell better after I add activities for some reason. So You have all this stuff. It's great. This bundle includes this. That's great. You could even link each of these if you wanted to.
Ooh.
And then bonus CVC. I love that. I love that. That's great. You can also add a preview to this, which you obviously did. I would update this because you already added everything, but I love this. I love how you did this. It's so cute. I see what you're doing. You want to have like a whole you are trying to have like the same look for each of your products. Like this. Ooh, hold on. Let's go to that one. Traffic. This I feel like would do better than the other one. Than what was it? Than this picture, which you still need to have more things. But I love this. This is a great description. I feel like this description is really good because it has like all the dinosaurs that are included, and I would remove the word conclusion though, and I would remove the word in conclusion. But
in description.
In description, how this will benefit you. Yeah, this is good. But oh yeah, you need more pictures. But I feel like that because this shows you exactly what it is. Yeah.
I think what would work with this is just my head thinking, because I see that each one of hers is slightly different. Like like some of them have, you know, things that you are saying, some of them don't. So I think what would work for her is if she created like a checklist of exactly what you, and then that way each one of them would be cohesive to the next and it would be consistent. Because I don't see, like, I mean, we could tell that it's AI written.
Right.
So you have to put a little bit more personality. Not, I mean, just they're great, they're awesome. I would do the same.
Right.
But having a checklist and going through each one and keeping them consistently the same, because some of them have a preview, some of them don't.
I'm gonna add that to my list of things that I need to do.
What was that?
Checklist for listing products. So because I do the same thing. I forget things all the time. Like this one doesn't even have the correct preview. I mean, this is an older product, but like there's some that like I create and then I just like forget the preview, you know, or like I think this one doesn't have a preview.
Yeah, checklists are,
Yeah,
you know,
I need a checklist.
yes, this is what we do at each one. And then it has a little bit more you know, I don't know, cohesive, is that?
Yeah, that's the word. I want my shop to be cohesive. That's a perfect way to do it. Now, I do want to end this with saying these products are awesome.
Yes.
And I think you should be proud of the work that you've done because you've hit publish 142 times.
Right.
Like that's incredible. That's incredible. You should be very proud of yourself. Now all we're doing is making tweaks. Like the product is there. It's a quality product. Like this is a great product. People are going to love it. Now we just need to get people to see it. Like this is great. Look at this. So you have your 4 images like we talked about. Make this into a template, which I'm sure it already is. It looks like it's a template because I saw this before. My phone keeps lighting up. Oh, anyway. Make a template so that you can easily duplicate this. You have a preview. And you know what? Honestly, it's better than nothing. So I wouldn't even bother until that would probably be the last thing that I work on. But you know, work on your descriptions. I have a listing outline for you if you want it. It's bethanapril.com/listing TPT. It's free and it has a whole bunch of stuff for you. This isn't a thing anymore, but I give you like what's included, how it works, the ChatGPT prompt. Can you please give me 5 examples of ideal customers? And then you could say, all this, and then more products from this line, or like products you might like. I give you some stars that you can use if you have products that people have reviewed and you have a nice review that you want to use. Like, you could do it. I believe in you. You have great products. We just need to get people to see them. Like, that's it. So the hard part is done. Now it's just like the nitty gritty part. Okay.
Woohoo!
Woo!
That was good.
Yeah, I see this, and
I think
I'm just happy. I'm proud of this lady.
Yeah, that
Great.
she has a great and all the little tips and things that you were telling her.
Mhm.
I mean, those are all things that we all need to be doing.
Mhm.
I love how you walk through the title of
Mhm.
because those first words is what people, they look at the picture, but those
Mhm.
first words are very important.
Mhm.
So I liked how now the engaging file folder, is that a thing?
No. I mean,
Okay.
a file folder is a file folder game, but
Okay.
nobody's searching engaging file folders.
Okay. So probably would take that out and then
Mhm.
do file folder. Okay.
Yeah, file folder activities for social emotional learning. This is a bundle, but this doesn't say anything about community helpers. So I'd probably say file folder activities for like community helper like emotion. I don't know. I'd have to look it up. emotion cards with pictures. That's a good one. I don't know. I'd have to dig around in the SERPs further.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's really all you do when you make a product. You just think, okay, this is what I want to name it. Like, this is what's included. That's another thing I should do. How to name a
Think like a
product.
customer as well. Like what,
Mhm.
what is it that when you go on Teacher Pay Teacher, what are
Mhm.
you looking for? What catches your eye?
Mhm. And how would you search for this?
Yeah.
Like, this is a file folder game, but like it has community helpers and it's like emotion matching or like build an emotion. So I'd probably look up like emotion or feelings or SEL, social emotional learning activities, um, cell activities, probably a thing. There it is.
Yep. Yeah. So that should have been in the headline SEL, because that's
Mhm.
what I feel people would be looking for as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, but what I wanted to say when I clicked on this was, see how this has it up in the front, like what educators are saying. TPT does this, but you can also add this down here with this. Like, you had your 5 stars, and then you're like, I use this activity on a weekly basis with several students working on their IEP goals from, Dana. I would add that, like something like that. And like, yeah, I would definitely use it because that's a nice review. I use this every week. I love that. Add that. You can also add that into your preview.
Oh.
Look at how cute that is. These are really cute. This is cute clip art. But yeah. And I love this. I love how you wrote this. Like how you have like the use this. Like, this is what's part of it. Or like, this is how you could use it. Like, that's kind of what I want you to do for, your preview. And I love this, how you have like the arrows. It's great. This is a great start. It's a great start. A few little things is all I would change. And I really like this cover. I think this is a great cover. I would just make these bigger. And I would take off growing bundle because it's already complete. But I love this picture. I think this is great. This is a great product. This is a great product. This is a great product.
It's great. It's great.
It's great.
It's great. Okay, so we have like 15 more minutes.
Okay.
You did really well. That was a good one.
Thank you.
Yeah. Good job. Love it. Does anyone have any questions on what she went over? Okay. I've seen a bunch of spinner clip art. What are spinners? Oh, okay.
I have
Let's talk about this.
I have it in one of my notebooks. Like I have like a whole thing about it because I was like, I'm gonna teach people how to use spinners because they're so stinking cool. Oh, okay. So spinner. Well, maybe I'll just look up spinner. I want to show people so that they can be like, oh, that's what you mean. Clipboard. You're talking about like these. They usually have like this. It has like a face, or not a face, like a fractions on it. Like these. They're super cute. What the heck do I do with this? So first, I would probably use the blank one the most. This one. This one, like one that doesn't have it inside. And then like for when you're using worksheets, you could put it in like the top corner of your worksheet. I don't know what I have here. Okay. So like if you had like, let's see. Da, 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 da. Like you could put it like here. You could put a spinner like right here. If this were a worksheet and not just this, you'd put a spinner like right here that says like, this is like, we're working on CVC words or something like that. Like I just put like a little bit right there talking about like what you're talking about in that worksheet. I don't know if this makes any sense outside of my head. I'm saying it out loud, but I'm like, I don't know if this makes sense. Or let's see what else I have.
Okay, so in my head, this
Yeah.
is me. Why would I do like get that clip art with all those
Yeah.
when I can make that one blank thing right there, like it's just like a text banner kind of thing, right?
Right.
Like,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
so what do you use the other ones for?
You can use this for like a spinner if you have like you're talking about the fraction ones.
Yeah.
You could use it for like a spinner. So what they do for that's very not descriptive. I'm sorry. Hold on. Like spinner,
Activity?
it would be like a spin and write is what I keep thinking in my brain. Oops, I'm on clip art still. So like something like I can't tell without clicking on it what it is. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
those things.
So
Okay.
yeah. So like I mean they have a little thing in it, but what I would do is I would just use like a pen and like a um what are those called that keep the papers together? Paper clip. Take a and like put your pen down and then just flick it and then it's like a spinner. And then you just have them like spin and write or something. Like they have to write down what they spun. You could use that for like CVC words or like a multiplication bump game. This is another one. Like anything at the dice games that we do, if you want to do like a building thing, you could be like spin and then make a arms or whatever. Like that's an idea of something you could do. What else could you do? You could fill these in and have them do like you could have them like create fractions, like fill in like 3/4 or like a write the room or like like clip cards. You could let's see what I have. I have addition, I have spin and read, or spin and write, or spin and anything, fractions, clip cards, fill in the blank task cards I have for that. There's another page somewhere, because this is my favorite thing to do, is like think like, what can I do with clip art? And then I just like write forever. I think I have, let me see over here.
Okay,
Spinner.
how I have to ask.
Okay.
I have to ask.
Mhm.
Okay. How many notebooks do you have?
Right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13,
Yep, she
14,
beat me.
15. I have 15 sitting on top of my desk right here.
15.
And papers like
And
that
paper.
I fold up, that I make into their own
Little
notebook.
notebook.
Yeah.
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 Okay.
I don't have a problem. Okay, Pam, I could stop anytime I want. I just don't want to. Okay. Gosh. You know, I hear enough of this from my husband telling me you don't need more notebooks.
Well,
does that stop me
okay,
from buying
Rob,
them?
no.
No.
Robin, I'm right there with you. I just counted mine. Mine are 6 too.
You see?
Okay.
And I also have
So,
sticky notes everywhere. I also
not
have sticky notes
15.
everywhere. Not 16, but you know.
I love you. I love you.
You know, I like to be goals for people. You know, like I am goals.
You are one big goal. I am telling
everyone
you.
wants to have 16
Yes.
notebooks, but does anybody actually have 16 notebooks sitting on top of their desk? My desk is
They
very
don't.
large also, so
Yeah.
maybe that's it. Yeah, it's not your fault. See?
Yeah, Lynn, that's where I get mine
It's
too.
not just
Yep.
me. It's not just me. All right. So more about spinners.
Okay, fine. We'll go back.
Okay, so I have put at the top of worksheet to say what we are reviewing, like the letter of the day or the number of the day. Oh, okay. So that's a good way to talk about it. So like number of the day. I don't know if that. Mm, mm. So like something like this, you would put the number in the top. So like number of the day, and then you would have like a little spinner right here, one of these, the blank one, and then you just put the number wherever it is. And then you'd be like all these things that are like one more, one less, you know, whatever. That's an idea. That's an idea. Or a daily emotional check-in. Add the face or color for the day. An inspirational quote bubble.
Oh, I like
I'm
that.
telling you, girl, I just sit there when my kids are playing video games or something, and I'm like, let me brainstorm all my brainstorms. Weather predictions. You could do like the by 4, if it's like you could put like the sun right here, and then put like clouds right here, and then rain right here, and then like snow right here. You could make it into its own product. It would be really cute. An emotion spinner, you could do like these 6 and then have them talk about which one they're feeling, or which I feel like Jackson would love this with that shark one that we had. Like, so make it into like an actual spinner, which I just put away my spinners. I actually have them just with me at all times because Jackson loves them that much. But I have like the bottom. This would be the bottom, and then you have just like the white part right here. You would have that, and then the triangle cut out, and then they can like show you which one they want. It helped Jackson with talking about his feelings when he just kind of wasn't in the mood for it, and he couldn't like speak what he was saying, like he couldn't. So I just gave him the emotion spinner, and he, would say like he's like, feeling, grumpy or something, and then we would talk about it, like, why are you feeling this way? Because he doesn't want to say I'm mad.
Right.
He wants me to say that. He wanted me to say that to him. Now we can talk. Now we can say he's mad all day. But yeah. So that's one. And then a story starter or a movement activity. a plant life cycle spinner, or clock learning. Bada bing, bada boom. That's what I have
Okay.
for that.
So Robin, did that answer your question about the spinners? Okay.
And as a bonus, we got to go through 16 notebooks. So you're welcome, everyone. All right. So let's go to the next question. That was 15 minutes ago. All right. Beth Ann, do you still have morning menu on your list of things to teach us? Yes, I do. And dramatic play.
Oh, dramatic play. Thanks, Marilyn. Thanks.
Let me look at that. Let me see if I can actually just hit publish right now, even though it's not. I mean, I feel like it could be more done, but I feel like I might be able to just hit publish on it right now. Let me. I'm putting it over here, and we'll look at it. Okay. I have 6 notebooks sitting here and many post-it notes. So I have sticky notes. Like my ceiling is, you can kind of see behind me, like the wall like comes in. The ceiling is like right here, and I have a bunch of sticky notes there as well. So I live in sticky notes. But then it's getting attacked left and right, Brandon about clip art and Pam. Nowhere is safe for me. It's just not safe for me. I love shopping back to school clearance to buy notebooks and pens. They're cheap, so I can buy lots and not feel bad. Yes, I went to Target the other day and I was like, you know what? I deserve buying something nice for myself. And I bought like all these pens. Like I filled up my Kipling with pens of my children not yelling at me. I was like, we're buying pens. I'm buying pens today. I didn't buy any Post-it notes because I feel like I've reached my full amount of.
Oh, you got enough of those?
I think I have enough of those.
All right.
Let me. I still have tons from Staples from last year. I'll probably buy more again this fall. You should. I love that you knew which notebook and the page the spinner's on. That's. Thank you. I'm gonna pretend that was totally normal, and that's what I could do. That's one of my party tricks. But no, that was just really lucky because it's been on my mind. Because that was a course that I've been wanting to create for, I got sick last month, so I didn't create a course last month, but that was the one I wanted to make. So it was on my soul this whole time. All right, so let's look at this really quick. I think, okay, it's not gonna have an introduction and it's not gonna have a conclusion. I don't have a video for this. But besides that, sure, I will hit publish for you guys for this. If you see anything weird, oops, let me know. Oh my gosh, am I crazy? I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. Hold on. Oh, I have to go through like the actual offers and put it in.
Yeah, you have to go give it to everyone.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna give it to you. I'm gonna give it to you right now,
He has
friends.
a couple steps to do, guys.
I do. Sorry. Choose product, dramatic play printables. Give this product to existing offer members. Yes. Oops. Save. Don't forget.
Well, we have to get our meeting today. Beth has a meeting and so do I. So we'll be at 8 o'clock. What is it? What is it Eastern time? 11 o'clock?
It's almost 11 o'clock. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So
right.
we'll be cutting it short today. No chit chat.
No
today.
Chit chat. Hey. All right. It's done. It's in your thing. Now it's not done, I feel like, but it has the actual template for you. So you can take the actual template. You can look at the videos, but it doesn't have like a, hey, welcome to the course. And like a, hey, thanks for being here.
That's a dramatic play.
Dramatic play.
All right. Cool.
Yeah. Because I feel like I've been like almost done. Like I've been like 99% done for a long time, and then I got really sick and then I couldn't really do anything. So I'm just gonna say done is better than perfect, and then you guys can take that and make $1 bajillion with it, and then we can all celebrate. Yeah.
Woo-hoo!
Who bought a fish tank?
I saw your post about that.
We have 3 minutes left. Who got a fish tank? Tell me.
I didn't get one.
I created and listed my second Right the Room this morning. I listed my 100th product.
Good job, Gina.
That's exciting. I have one already and I'm going to use it. Oh, look at you. I got it.
I can't hear you. What? I couldn't find my mem case. I've got attention, but it's just we switched it. So
I got her muted. It's good.
All right. All right. That's so funny. All right. All right. So let's close these. All right. So yeah, that's what we have for you. That was a good meeting, I feel like. That was good.
It was. You gave it was. It was a very good and lovely. And you walked through that teacher pay teacher thing very well. I loved it. Gave us some. Yep. All right. So I'm going to start the